In this video, I'm going to be teaching you an amazing strategy. It's a strategy that institutions often use, banks use, and pretty much any trader that has a high trading IQ is aware of the strategy and uses it day to day, me included. So this is what I would refer to as flipping. We're going to be flipping highs and lows that were once resistance or support. We're going to flip them, okay? So we had an area here, right, that once acted as resistance. This area, these two highs right here, price was unable to get above them, right? So then once price does finally get through them and break out above them, we're then going to put a line on top of them. And then once price returns back to them, we would then be looking for price to bounce at that area and make a move up, just like it did in this case. It moved on the way back up, and show you guys in real live price action how this works. I promise you that this strategy will help you in your trading. It will allow you to be able to go into the charts immediately after this video and apply it. Right, so do we have any areas that need to be flipped? Well, we have a gap, that's obvious. But other than that, everything's pretty much taken care of in this area. So price is not going to go back below 117. So gap has been flipped here, right? Nope, almost, not quite though. So now we have an interesting situation here. This needs to be flipped into, and so does this here. So price is going to come down into here at some point. I don't know if it'll do it right now, but it may do it during Asia, but it's going to do it. Nope, there it is, guys. Like, see? Alright, so that's enough of the proof. Now let me show you how to implement it and the kinds of lows and highs that you should be looking for a price to return to flip it. Alright, for this, I like the 3-minute for this personally. So just to draw this out for you guys, you're going to want to screenshot this. It's very important. So we have a move up. Each one of these consolidations before the next move up is going to need to be flipped. So unlike a breaker would be choosing like this one here. If we run that low, we're not going to do that. We're going to look to the latest consolidation to the right. Order blocks are to the left. I don't do order blocks. I'm not trading order blocks. Even if it's higher here, we're going to concentrate on the right side of price. All right, so now we have two areas there, right, that you would automatically, after you see price move away from them, you'd be like, okay, price needs to be flipped and come back to there. So now when you see a move down, beginning, you can start to implement this immediately on lower time frames. So right here, when price comes back up in here and fails here and pushes away from it, beautiful short, boom. Price comes back up, another beautiful short, boom. And then price taps into here. And then this is when you'll get your first rotation back up. So then price is now going to rotate back up to here. Doesn't mean it's going to break the high, but if it wants to, it's going to. And we should expect the rotation to occur here. And then price is going to come into a area here. I can't give this away because it's a very specific strategy that I trade. But we'll just say price rotates back up and then it starts working its way back down. So I've got a lot of people that use my strategies and depend on them to feed their families. So I cannot give it all away, but I can share this because it is not my concept. This is an old school concept that many just have forgotten about. After price swings up to there, redelivers, and comes up to here, you get a big move down. It will usually just blast through that low right here, just whop, come into there, and then you'll get another short opportunity, and you notice something here, it's forming a trend down, right? You get like a downtrend forming here. You would look to short this here. You don't have to worry about fair value gaps. You don't have to worry about breakers, mitigation blocks, PD arrays, premium and discount. You don't have to do that. This is just cutting all that noise out. Well, it's not really noise. I mean, it's got, you know, if it works for you, rock it. Just, I don't think it works very well anymore. I'm not going to get into that in this video though. So we have price coming back down to here. So this is where you're going to find it's usually going to act as a major support, and then it will attack this low right here. So this is where you'll get this move right back up into here. And this is like where it gets make and break for. Like it's either going to break this or it's going to failure. So I'll go ahead and screenshot this, and let me fix these here. So there, you can go and screenshot that. I'll zoom in a little bit, but you see how you could stay long and short and kind of like just work your way in and out throughout this price action here and really just like tear it up, really. Like, I mean, it gives you such a good edge. You could really pull this off. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. All right, so now I'm going to show you in a moving price action. I'm going to take a new account here. I'm going to scalp it. You're going to see what's up. All right, so this account, I'm literally at $40 profit right now. Let me take a screenshot of this myself here so I don't have to explain it again and again. All right, so I've chosen to drop way down to a 15-second chart here. You can do it on any time frame. This is a fractal concept, like I was saying earlier. Doesn't matter, but let's go back out now that I have my risk set. So people will be saying like, you need to risk 10 points on NASDAQ, 20, 30. I risk like 3 to 6. Usually that's about my average. Okay, so now we zoom out here, like everything I just told you is becoming kind of like I just taught you is becoming pretty visible, right? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So it may not give you like 100 trades per day on the 3-minute, but on the 30-second it will. So it's all about choosing your time frame, and then the different time frames are going to give you guys more opportunities, right? The lower the time frame, more opportunities, but less reward for that expectation, right? So if you want to take 100 trades a day, drop down to the 30-second. If you want to take 10 trades a day, go to the 15-minute. If you want to take 1 trade a day, go to the 1 hour, and so on. You take 1 a week, go to the daily chart. Take 1 a month, go to the weekly chart, and so on and so on. So you guys watch me get into this. Right, you saw where I entered at. So where's price going now? If I predict this right, which I don't know, it could still go down. Like, it's not like set in stone yet. I'm going to challenge you guys to only trade this strategy with a single account, an evaluation or funded account of your choosing. Only trade this strategy in that account. Only take the flips on a 10-minute chart. And take no more than 3 trades a day. Also target at least 1.5R, and then you're going to take 1 contract. The second off, you're going to take off at the next area that needs to be flipped. And if you follow those rules, I bet you that you guys get a payout. I've gotten more people in the last 6 weeks payouts, like in terms of teaching them how to get payouts, than I probably have ever done before. Like, no joke. It's because the classes that I've been teaching are starting to, people are getting into it and they're getting vertical in their like ability and understanding of price action. There's a lot of people that come in the Discord and very quickly, because they've been trading for so long, they like see what I'm doing. They're like, oh, okay. They implement it because they already have like the stepping stones built in, but not everyone has that. So that's what the course is there for, is like, it's not a course, that's classes. And then that will give you stepping stones. But I can tell you guys more about that later. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to let this play out. And then I'm actually going to enter in with another account here. So I came to Take Profits Trader here. Now you're going to want to use the code KING for 50% off of all their accounts. Take Profit Trader is by far the best prop firm in the game, guys. By far. There's no other prop firm even on the same level as these guys. Like, if we go to my wallet here, which the last funded account I had plenty of money in there, and I withdrawed the large amount, and I ended up blowing the account. But I was able to just leave it in there because I don't really absolutely like need the money. So now anytime I need to buy an eval or purchase a new funded account, I just use the wallet. Like, you can use your trading profits and keep it in your wallet here, so you don't have to like take it from your bank account. And like, when you purchase an account, it's instantaneous. But they have multiple payouts per day. My average payout, like, let's say I wake up in the morning and I hit a really big trade. If I reach out to them and say, hey, I would like to withdraw $1,000, in less than 2 hours from time of request, which is crazy. All right, so price has almost reached into the area. I was going to enter in here. Let's see how far away it is. So it's only about 5-6 points. Not really worth the risk here. If it pulls back, though, I will definitely get at it. Dang, guys, look at that. $1,000 profit. So let's pull up the risk reward tool. So I just did this all in front of you guys. Like I said, cherry picking. You can look at the time that I ended the video down here. You can see it. And then the time when I entered into that position, it is literally the same.
Wow.
So I didn't like go cherry picking. I just pulled up the chart, found what I needed to see, which is everything I just taught you guys, and then pulled the trigger. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and put that on here. Got our entry price right there, and then our reward. We do need to watch these areas can also act as resistance, so we want to make sure that price isn't coming into those areas like it did the first time here. Like, look at that. Popped up, pulled up, resistance, bam, dropped back down. Even when it dropped down on that black candle right there, that right there was the same thing, just lower time frame. So you see that? It's everywhere, guys. It's such an underutilized strategy. So I did not come up with this. This is like, this dude stole my thumbnail. But in 1911, that's when the strategy was created. So it's been around a long time, guys. I didn't realize it was that old. That's really old. So a lot of people will try to claim this as there's like, guys, it's one support, turn resistance. It's a known strategy. It's been around forever. All right. So it's almost there. I just want you guys to see it go there. So you know that this is not in replay here. There's no replay on. There it is, guys. Boom. Target hit. To the tick there, watch. Now what can I do here, guys? Watch this. I'm going to pull up that 150K account I just bought to. So I send her 12 contracts. Right, this move right here, if it pushes up, it's going to blow this account. I just paid good money for this, so watch. And then the other account that I just hit that move up, I just flipped it. So this is one of the few strategies that in the market you can always be in. When it's going up towards an area, you're always in long. When it's done doing that and it flips, you're going to get a rotation down and then you'll be always in short until that's reached. So the overall trend will continue, but you'll still get rotations of the opposite way. Like this, the trend is down, right? We're in a downtrend here, but you had a bullish rotation back up to there. So now the rotation's over. I can instantly just flip my position. So let's go back to the 150K account with the 12 contracts. So let's drop down and see where price could likely tap into. So we have a couple areas here. I don't think it's going to be like, it could be this one. So we need to put a line on there just to see. Remember, we don't know if this is going to be a rotation or a swing. So it did tap into that pretty perfect there, right? And remember I said we're not trading order blocks or mitigation blocks. We're going to choose the one on the right. People often accuse me of stealing order block strategies, but I'm like, guys, I'm not trading that. I'm trading on the right side of the price action, not the left. The breaker is on the left. The breaker's here, right? This is not a breaker. That's a mitigation block. This is a flip, right? And I'm not even trading ICT anymore, but I still see people getting the bullish mitigation block wrong. So you have a move down, you have a lower low. Price will then come up and then down, breaks that high, comes back to it, taps into it there. So it'll be like, but it didn't run liquidity. It's a bullish breaker, guys. Bullish. If it was a bearish one, it would need to take out a low. This is your breaker. This is your mitigation block. So you look for the last bullish candle, pretty much like an order block. You're just flipping it here, which is what, guys? One support, turn resistance. He just, instead of using the high, he decided, okay, I'll use the candle itself instead of the high. So the only difference is that this gives you a little bit more room for the strategy to work out. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room in here. Instead of looking for precision, you're looking for randomness. You know, In my opinion, if it's not exact, I don't really want to trade it. I want it to be perfect. Like that touch right there. Beautiful. So this one came into here. It's probably going to come to here, would be my guess, guys. Let's go ahead and put a line there. Let's go back to the other account that I was in drawdown. Remember, I was in drawdown when we first started this. Am I in drawdown now, guys? No, not at all. $51,320. Let's go back to the 12 contract account. If I'm able to do this, guys, my guess is that you are going to be able to after this video. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of this off here. It's been stalling here for quite some time. Too long for I don't like how long it's taking. So I'm going to go ahead and take 4 off, and then I'll just leave the remainder here at break even. And we'll see what happens here. If it's going to keep going down, this is where it will do it from. Amazing. So the strategy, the count that I was down, literally, $450 is now $51,420. Amazing. So what if you could make a quarter of that a night, which would be $250, $300 consistently, or a day if you were selective, took 2 to 3 trades a day. Maybe you win only one of them, but that one you win is 63 to 88, so it's 25 points or so. You know, that's what happened here. Entered here, I was able to take the trade all the way up to there, flip the script, sold it down. Okay, so in this video, guys, I gave you a little taste of how I trade, like a breadcrumb, if you will. You could call it a breadcrumb. I gave you guys a little bit of a breadcrumb of how I look at the market. The first thing I want to make clear here is there is no IPTA algorithm controlling the futures market. That is something that took place in Forex in like 1999, maybe even not that, maybe longer than that ago. I don't know. I know that quote unquote ICT was trading quote unquote early 2000s. I think is when he said he was like last actively trading. But now in 2025, right? 25 years later, in these futures markets, the only entity that has enough capital or supply of futures contracts to control the price is CME, because there's no cap on the supply of futures contracts. There's not a set amount. Therefore, this allows CME to control the market via their supply of the control of the supply, right? So let's say if you wanted to push the market to somewhere to have it redelivered because the redelivery was unfair to begin with, how many contracts is that going to take in NQ? Thousands, probably, I would say, just one single move. If we look at the math on that, so to control 1,000 contracts, right? Not even considering if it'll be the loss or winner of the position, but 1,000 contracts, you know, each contract needs a margin of $500. You need $500,000 to make the market move. I don't even think it would move it that much, but let's say in this position you wanted it to redeliver this move up. So that's one move today. You would need $500,000 to move it, and then we have multiple moves per day, thousands of little moves per day that are controlled, and I can show you that. So CME is the only entity in the market to do that. It is unlogical to suspect that CME would allow another entity to come into their market and control it. If you've ever studied CME and how their markets operate, which if you haven't, you need to today, guys. Like, you need to understand how these markets work, the internals of them. CME has a rule book that is like 1,000 pages that goes on for 50 pages about algorithms in their market. They will fine you, they will ban you if it is manipulating price. So to think that if they're going to allow some other entity to come into their market and control it and possibly cause unnecessary losses to their customers is like thinking that a store owner would allow a homeless man to walk into their store and start robbing people in front of them and not do anything about it. Like, imagine a homeless guy walks in the store, there's 5 people in there, there's 3 ladies and 2 dudes, and then the store owner just sits and watches as the guy walks in the store, starts throwing shit around, dumping milk on the floor, push the lady over, punch the guy in the face, knee the other guy in the face, and then hog tie the ladies and drag them out. And the store owner does nothing. Doesn't call the police. It's just like, oh, it's okay. No, that is unlogical, guys. Trillions of dollars move through CME's markets every single day. They are the god of these markets. They are the controllers of the market. If you want to learn more about how I look at the market and how these algorithms are actually moving in and out of these markets, I can show you precision that you've never seen before. Not with ICT, not with anybody else. The precision, I can even drop down on a 1 second chart and show you exactly why price moves the way it does. Every single movement on a 1 second chart, I can predict, I can justify, I can explain. There's no one else in the game doing that, guys. So if you want to learn, you have to join my Discord. I'm not going to post my strategy on YouTube so I can have some guru, course selling D-bag take it from me, rename it, box it up, and sell it, and then not even teach it right? And then screw over everybody. I'm not going to do that. I depend on this strategy to feed my family, and so do many people in my Discord. So if you want to learn, you have to join my Discord, guys. I will never, ever publicly give it away. And if you find someone that has a good strategy that actually works, you'll find that they're the same way I am. Like, why would I do that? Why would I just, hey guys, come check out my strategy. That's fucking amazing. Check it out, guys, so you guys can ruin my edge and everyone else can do it, so then it doesn't work anymore. Because these algorithms are machine learning, and you best believe if there's a strategy that's working, a inefficiency in this market, it's going to become efficient again. And that edge is going to be removed from the market. So let's just take a look at some of the people in my Discord and see how they're doing, right? Some traders that came to me struggling that are now profitable. And look at that, to the tick, guys. Look at that. And like, look how active this is today, this morning. Look at all these messages, like just on fleet, guys. Look at all the money these dudes are making. Boom. Just passing you Val. Boom. $400. Boom. $3,000. Oh, look. 3 out of 5 days passed to Bullnock's account. Payout complete. Let's go. Look at these payouts. Look, so here is the balance. Boom. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Cheers, Jared. Really appreciate everything you've done for me and this community. You're an amazing person. There's Darren on a rip. Some more. 4,000, 2,000. This dude just got 500. Look at this, all this people winning, guys, that weren't winning before. Look at these really long messages talking about their appreciation for the Discord. Now my life has been changed for the better. Okay, if you are new here on the fence of joining, let me just shed some light into my journey. About 3 months ago, I found myself in a rut and did well, but wasn't working anymore. I was down over 18K in the month. I was depressed, ashamed for my wife, my daughter. I cursed, I cried. I wondered how I was ever going to get out of this. One night I found Jared on YouTube and everything changed. It didn't happen overnight, but gradually I read and watched everything Jared put out, and I came to the live streams. I continued to study and charted and studied more. I've now clawed back to the original 18K I've lost and am proud to say I'm up over 20K this month. If you're having a hard time, don't give up. Your answer is here. Thank you, Jared King. See, guys, I am changing lives, and I can't say I am anymore because of my market masters, the dudes that have been killing it. No hiding my screen. I show you exactly what I'm trading and why. And that's just how it is, guys. I don't hide anything from you. I'm not trying to pull one over on you. I'm just simply trading live. So I ended up getting stopped out on that move, but check it. It just tapped into it. I understand that I can short this, and then price is going to make a new lower low here. It's going to take out this high. It's going to drop down, unless this was a failure swing here, which it could be. Nope. So I know it's going lower here. Alright, so you guys saw me short there, right? Boom. I had 7 contracts on. I already took 3 off. Boom. So it's not like a coincidence. So it just comes down to, do you guys want to fast track your trading by giving you unfiltered access to what I'm doing, how I'm doing it? If you stick with this, you show up, and you do what it takes, you will succeed. There is no excuse. You can join for free and show up on Tuesdays and stream live with me. And you can ask me anything you want and I'll answer it. About strategy, it doesn't matter. So show up, guys, and let's fucking do it, guys. I look forward to seeing you on stream, and peace out.